So today we will start new topic, that is refraction through spherical surface or refraction at spherical surfaces. Refraction at spherical surfaces. So till this moment of time we have not finished, but we have learned reflection but not the refraction. Yes. Now first of all, I'm drawing one diagram. Just see how the refraction takes place to the curved surface. You can see this now. This is a curved surface, you know. And now assume that this is what the axis for this curved surface. Like principal axis, we can say. And now I am keeping here one object. What I am keeping here? Object, that is O. Now light ray will come like this and it will get refracted. What will happen? It will get refracted like this. Yes, no? And let us suppose this is what its center of curvature for this curve part. So I am denoting it with a C. And here, whatever this object is there, its image is getting formed here. That is I. Okay. Right? Object is there, center of curvature, and then image. Now here, you see this center of curvature, whatever you are drawing, no, this is what normal to this surface, we can say. The line which is passing through it. Yes, I am denoting with a dotted line. And this is light ray which is coming and refracting like this. Now this angle is what? Angle I, angle of incidence. This angle is what? Angle R, angle of refraction. And I am drawing one normal from here, from this point on this, for my convenience, for doing geometry, and I am giving it name as a M. And this point is what? N point. What is this point? N point. Okay. Right? This angle is angle beta. This angle is angle beta. And this angle, I am denoting it as a delta. This angle is delta. And ये जो angle है यहाँ पे, this angle is alpha. This angle is alpha. Okay. Now what is U here? From O to this point, it is what? U, that is object distance. So I am denoting like this, that is U. Yes, no? This is U. Now from image to this point is what? Image distance. From here till this image is image distance, and I am denoting it with a V. Yes. If you are drawing with me, no, that will be good for you. This is V, and from this point to this center of curvature, what is this? Radius of curvature. What is this? Radius of curvature from this point to this C point. So it is your R. What is this? R. Okay. Whatever the things was there, we have denoted everything. Now, how many mediums we are having? Two mediums. One is this side, one is inside that curved surface. So here, this is medium 1, and therefore its refractive index is mu1. Inside that glass slab or whatever that curved part is there, that is medium 2, we can say. Medium 2, and its refractive index is what? Mu2. Clear? So diagram, you understood everything. Okay. This M is there, no, that is also I will denote with dotted line only. This is what for our convenience, no. This we did just for our convenience, right? Now let's start doing geometry. Okay, understanding? Yes. Now first of all, tan alpha in a triangle ONM. In a triangle, कौन सा triangle लेंगे? OMN. In triangle OMN. Tan of alpha. See here, tan of alpha is equal to what we will get? Opposite by adjacent. So therefore we are getting MN divided by OM. Okay. Next, tan बीटा देखो, इन अ ट्रायंगल, इसको मैं इक्वेशन 1 मानता हूं, सही है? इन ट्रायंगल, दूसरा ट्रायंगल कौन सा? INM और IMN, जो भी है ना? कौन सा लेंगे पहले? IMN. ओके, IMN ये वाला, इन ट्रायंगल IMN. इन दिस tan डेल्टा और tan बीटा है ना, tan बीटा है यहाँ पे. So tan beta is equal to MN by MI. MN by MI. I have denoted just the angles, okay, with alpha, beta, and delta, right? So this is what tan beta is equal to MN by MI. Next one. Now which triangle I am taking? CMN shall I take? Triangle. In triangle CMN, देखो ये वाला छोटा, इसमें जो tan डेल्टा है, tan डेल्टा is equal to what? MN by MC, right? सही है? ओके, clear है till here? Yes. Now which triangle I am taking? You see, next triangle. Yes, yes, just an angle, just an angle. Yes, there is not angle of deviation, just I have denoted with delta. Okay, see here. Now in a triangle NOC, कौन सा triangle ले रहा हूं मैं? देखो, in a triangle NOC, two times triangle, I will erase it. In triangle NOC, diagram में देखो, कौन सा? NOC, here, this one. Now these two are interior angles and this is exterior angle, सही है ना? तो क्या मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूं? एंगल I is equal to alpha plus delta. Yes, no? Yes, right? Okay, I can write. Agree, no? Very easy. Yes. So alpha plus delta is equal to I. Next, एंगल R जो है, क्या मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूं? एंगल R प्लस बीटा. सिमिलरली इसमें देखो, ये दो इंटीरियर है, एक्सटीरियर है. सिमिलरली इन ट्रायंगल NCI है ना, NCI डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू बीटा प्लस आर है ना. डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू बीटा प्लस आर एंड देयरफॉर आर इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा माइनस बीटा. चेक करो, व्हाट एवर आई हैव रिटन, यू अंडरस्टूड एवरीथिंग? यस, I got R, I got I. Is that clear? Any doubt, please ask. Yes, understood. Okay, right. Very simple, just see the diagram, you will understand. Okay. Now, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now, at which point I should use Snell's law so that we will get some relation? So, I am using at point N. At point N. Yes, right. So, at point N, कलर चेंज करेंगे. ओके, देखो, at point N, at point capital N, mu1 using Snell's law obviously है ना. mu1 sin of I is equal to mu2 sin of R. Yes, for small angles, we know if angles are very, very small, sin theta is nearly equal to theta, and therefore mu1 I is equal to mu2 R. Yes, no? Yes, Amog, right. Now, why I wrote I and R, you understood? If theta is very, very small, we can write it as a sin theta is nearly equal to theta. Already we have learned this. Yes, no? Okay, understood. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next. Now here mu I is equal to mu to R. Already I value we know alpha plus delta. R value also we know delta plus beta. Yes, no? तो अब क्या करेंगे देखो. This is mu1. I value is alpha plus delta. is equal to mu2 into r value is delta minus beta. ओके राइट, जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन है ना। अब देखो यहां पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, फर्स्ट आई विल मल्टीप्लाई, तो mu1 अल्फा प्लस mu1 डेल्टा is equal to mu2 डेल्टा माइनस mu2 बीटा। अब यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं, डेल्टा को उस तरफ डालेंगे, इस तरफ इसको डालेंगे, तो मैं ऐसे लिखता हूं mu1 अल्फा प्लस mu2 बीटा इज इक्वल टू mu2 डेल्टा माइनस mu1 डेल्टा। चेक करो एक बार, सही है, यस नो, राइट, यस, ओके, अंडरस्टूड, राइट। अब यहाँ पे फिर से कलर चेंज कर रहा हूं नेक्स्ट स्टेप के लिए। यस, नाउ सी व्हाट वी गॉट, mu1 अल्फा प्लस mu2 बीटा is equal to, shall I take common delta, so I am getting delta into bracket mu2 minus mu1, yes no, yes, good, understood, yes, yes Isha, okay, okay, mu1 alpha plus mu2 beta is equal to delta into mu2 minus mu1। अब एक बार ध्यान से देखो, ये जो tan अल्फा है, tan बीटा है, या तो tan डेल्टा है, ये क्या है हमारे पास, बिकॉज एज वी नो फॉर स्मॉल एंगल्स tan थीटा इज गोइंग टू बी इक्वल टू नियरली इक्वल टू sin थीटा, है ना। सो देयरफॉर at the place of this alpha I am just substituting whatever the tan alpha value is there, so this is mn by om for small angles, plus this is mu2 into this beta, beta is what again, mn by mi is equal to delta is what, tan delta, that is mn divided by mc, and inside bracket mu2 minus mu1, clear? This derivation is, nobody will ask you, but you should understand, that's why I'm giving. Just you can use formula, but sometimes if objective question is something different or like that, you should design, okay. Most probably they will ask only formula based question, no need to derive this, okay। हाँ, अब देखो ये जो mn है, this total mn I am cancelling from both sides, so mn went, and now what is the formula left, देखो देखो क्या लेफ्ट हो गया अब, mu1 by om plus mu2 by mi is equal to mu2 minus mu1, mu2 minus mu1 by mc। अब यहाँ पे om क्या है, om क्या है, om is equal to minus u, है ना, om मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस, yes, om is object distance, so it is negative, that's why minus u, mi is image distance, it is plus because this side, so plus v, and mc is equal to r, that is radius of curvature. So what is final formula after substitution, Shall I write direct now? mu2 by mi means direct you are getting mu2 by v. कौन सा color लेंगे? Something different. So you see this is mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. This formula is very important. Okay, on this formula you are getting questions. Understood? Any doubt, please ask. Yes, Amog, right. Yes. Okay, understood everyone? Okay. So here we have to assume sin I is nearly equal to tan I, and this tan I is equal to just I, or sin I is nearly equal to I. That assumption we have to do. Shall we go to the next page? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sign conventions are same. Yes. Last three steps. Okay, yes. See here, mu1 by OM is there, mu2 by MI is there, and mu2 minus mu1 by MC is there, right? अब ये जो OM है यहाँ पे माइनस u रखो, mu1 by minus u plus mu2 by v, and mu2 minus mu1 MC means what? R. यहाँ पे डायग्राम में देखो, OM is u, MC is R, and MI is v. But as this is object distance and this side you are taking opposite to the right direction, that's why it is minus. These two distances are in the direction, that's why plus. That's why this is plus, and this is minus. Although mu1 by minus u plus mu2 by v is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by mc, that is r. Just transfer this here and this here. You will get mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by r. Understand? You can do that paperwork. Is it clear now? Yes. Okay. Right. Shall we go to the next page? Understood everyone how this formula is coming? Okay. Right. So let's go to the next page. And now next article or next point, that is magnification. Magnification. How we have learned for mirror. Okay. How we have learned for mirror. How many types of magnification? Two types, है ना? Lateral, that is transverse, and which one? Longitudinal, right? So first one I am taking, that is lateral or transverse magnification. Means here also same thing, we are going to keep object perpendicular to the principal axis or along the principal axis. Yes, no? So first one I am taking, that is lateral or transverse magnification. Transverse magnification means what? Perpendicular. कैसा? Perpendicular, है ना? Perpendicular to the principal axis. When object is kept perpendicular to the principal axis. Let's see now what formula we are getting for this magnification. Yes. Okay. Yes. So first I am drawing diagram again. So this side I will draw. This time we will change little diagram. Okay. Okay, now it is like a medium, and this is your principal axis. And now I am keeping object on this principal axis somewhere here. This is object and its height is h naught. How much is its height? H naught. You can draw the diagram with me. Yes, ड्रॉ कर सकते हो ना. ये ऑब्जेक्ट दिख रहा है, इसका हाइट कितना? h naught. Okay, understood, right. Now this is medium 1 and its refractive index is of course mu1. Now here this is medium 2 and its refractive index is mu2. Okay, now light ray is coming from this point. So first light is coming like this and going through the center of curvature, suppose somewhere here. If it is going through the center of curvature, it will go undeviated. Clear hai? So like this it is going, and this point is, assume karo kya hai ye, center of curvature. And this one I am just deleting it. I don't want much long ray. Okay, like this. So the image is getting formed somewhere here. This is what image of that object, and here I am writing I. Okay, what is that? I. And here you can write O. O means object, I means image, and what is the height? Height of this image is hi, high, O high, है ना? Ho hi, height of image. Another light ray is coming like this and getting incident at this point and refracting and passing through like this, so that image will form somewhere here. The intersection point, है ना? The where it intersects, there only image will form. 1 minute. It looks dirty. I will clean it. ठीक है? This point also I am taking up. So here I am writing the point C. ठीक है? Okay. How to decide the position means somewhere they will intersect now. The intersection point is what your image formation. Same like ray means concave mirror and convex mirror, we have learned, no? Like that. Which color should I take so that it will be visible for you? I think, is this good? Is it good? Can you see this color? Yes, I think you can see, right? Yes, okay. I have changed color so that some of you were saying it is not visible. Now I think it is visible clearly. Yes. Yes, no, visible? Okay. Now leave it. See here, this is C point, this is object O and its image, and you can keep some arrows on this light rays. If it is visible, don't waste more time on it. Okay. Now the angles. This angle is angle of incidence and this angle is angle of refraction. Which one? This one. Angle of refraction. R. Okay. And this one from this point to the image is what? Phi. What is that? Phi, image distance. And this side you are having object. So whatever this distance is there, that is your U. What is that? U. In this you are having diagram only, they are taking so much time. Yes, no. Ray optics means diagrams. Yes, clear hai? I, R, I, O, hai na? H, O, H, I, all these things. Yes. So I think it is visible now clearly. Yes. So medium 1, medium 2, refractive indices finished, image formed. Yes. HI is the height of image, HO is height of object. Now सबसे पहले, see here, as we know, lateral magnification, very simple it is. Lateral magnification MT is equal to, what is the formula? HI by H naught, hai na? Height of image by height of object. Now from Snell's law, which point, this point shall I give name it as a P? This point I am giving it as a name, that is P point. So at point P, you can see here, at point P I am going to use Snell's law. So here mu1 sine of I is equal to mu2 sine of R. If angles are very small, for small angles, what I can write? Sin I is nearly equal to tan I, है ना? Yes, no? And tan I is equal to what, Ray? Tan I you see in the triangle. Yes. So sin I is nearly equal to tan I. That's it only I am writing. And kinda I am rascoing. What I am rascoing? Sin R is nearly equal to, क्या है? Nearly equal to, बोलो बोलो, tan R. है ना? Tan R. तो ये क्या? Okay. Tan R. Okay. Yes. Because the lens, when it is refracting, no, if you will see, it is very small angles, small lens. Okay. So that's why we have to assume like that. Okay. Next you see now. So here, so therefore can I write like this? Mu1 tan of I is equal to mu2 tan of R. Right. अब क्या करेंगे? अब मैं ट्रायंगल लेता हूं ओ, ये पॉइंट देता हूं ए, दिस पॉइंट इज ए and this point I am giving it as a B, this wala. So now which triangle I am taking, you see triangle POA, in triangle POA, in triangle POA and PIB, in triangle PIO, PAO, PAO and triangle PIB, PIB. यहां से अगर हम tan I फाइंड आउट करें, tan I is equal to what? AO by OP, AO by OP, which is equal to what? H naught by U, and tan R is equal to IB by IP, IB by IP. You can check the diagram, IB by IP, है ना? Yes. Why it is not writing clearly here? 1 minute. Is it visible, this letter P? Yes, it is visible. Okay. So tan R, you see IB by IP. So IB is what here again? HI, and this is what? Phi. Yes, HI by Phi. ठीक है? Yes. अब सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. Yes. Clear है? Is it visible everything? हाँ. Yes. अब सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. So mu1 HO by U is equal to mu2 into HI by phi. सही है? चेक करो, सही है ना? अब ये mu2 इधर, this phi either, and this HI and H naught this side. So what I am getting, mu1 by mu2 into this phi here, phi by U is equal to HI by H naught, which is nothing but what? MT. And therefore we are getting formula MT is equal to what we are getting? What we are getting? Tell me. mu1 by mu2 into phi by U. That's it. है ना? Check करो. Yes. So we got transverse magnification formula, something like this. Yes. एक बार चेक करो. Yes, clear है, right? Okay, हो गया। Right, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। Next topic, that is longitudinal magnification. Longitudinal magnification. Longitudinal magnification. Second one. So longitudinal magnification means you understand when object is placed along the principal axis. How we are going to keep object? Yes. Now is it coming? So longitudinal magnification means obviously when object is placed along the principal axis. So here no need to draw the diagram. So ML is equal to dV by du. We know because how is object placed like this? How object we are going to place like this object, and its image is also something like this only. Yes, along the principal axis. So therefore there is some change in the image distance and object distance, and that's why I am taking longitudinal magnification is equal to dV by du. Now we know what we know, mu2 by phi minus mu1 by u, mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by r. ओके, अब क्या करेंगे देखो, आई वांट टू डिफरेंशिएट दिस विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू u, है ना? कैसे करेंगे देखो, ये साइड क्या होगा पूरा, दिस साइड, this is constant, r is constant, phi and u only is changing, radius of curvature mu2 and mu1 is going to be constant this side. So on differentiating what we are getting, see, on differentiating, if we will differentiate this, we will get dv by du is equal to mu1 by mu2 into phi square by u square, and therefore ml is equal to mu1 by mu2 by mu2 into phi by u is what, yours lateral magnification whole square, and therefore you are getting the formula, that is longitudinal magnification ml is equal to m square into mu1 by mu2. So just keep it in mind, these formulas, nobody will ask you to derive this, okay? Just how many formulas we have learned, on that only you will get question. Okay, right? Next one, motion of object along principal axis, same like mirror. In case of curved or what you can say, refraction through curved surfaces, motion of object along principal axis. So this also I am giving direct formula now. Motion of object, already in mirror I have derived this, so no need here. Motion of object along principal axis, you know how it is, already I have derived one, so no need to derive again. Motion of object along principal axis, so here phi I is equal to mu1 by mu2 phi by u whole square into phi naught. That is velocity of object. Phi is what? Velocity of image. Phi o is what? Velocity of object. That I am writing here. Just extra part is coming mu1 by mu2, nothing else, hai na? Yes. So phi I is image velocity. Image velocity. Phi o is object velocity. Object velocity. Phi is image distance. Image distance. And u is object distance. Okay, this is what the formula for motion of object along the principal axis. Next one, motion of object perpendicular to the principal axis. क्या है next one? Motion of object perpendicular to the principal axis. Motion of object perpendicular to principal axis. Motion of object perpendicular to the principal axis. Right. In this, what you will get, just you will not get square here, है ना? Perpendicular to the principal axis means you will not get square. याद रखो. So here Vi is equal to mu1 by mu2 into phi by u into phi naught. So remaining all whatever I have written above, that is velocity of image, velocity of object, object distance and image distance is same. Okay? Understood clearly this all? Yes? Any doubt? तो यहाँ पे हम लोग रुकेंगे. So what we have learned today, you see, we have learned refraction at curved surface, then magnification, then longitudinal magnification, and in that, after that, motion of object perpendicular and along the principal axis. ठीक है, एक बार revise करो, and yesterday's paper also you see once. Okay, solve those problems. So let's stop here for today. Bye.
Thank you, sir.